This will be the best podcast ever. In fact, no. Huge. This will be the worst of the best podcast ever.
Welcome to the worst of the best podcast. You wanted the best. Well, they didn't freaking make it! So here's what you get. From Canada, Ryan and Ruban.
Mr. President Donald Trump heard about our podcast, and he actually had something to say about us, Ruben. He heard about our podcast. He heard that we were going to do an episode on this episode, just so you know, is a Trump-tastic episode. We are choosing the worst of the best, worst offensive Donald Trump quotes out there. Again, we don't choose what he says. We just choose the worst of what he says. Donald did have something to say to us. He sent us a message here about us.
You might say, you might talk, all talk, no action. I've been watching it all my life. You are all talk and no action. What I've seen up here, I mean, first of all, this guy's a joke artist and this guy's a liar.
Holy, yes. I'm triggered. I am triggered, and I don't. Now, am I the joke artist or you the liar? I'm confused.
I think I'm the liar.
I'm the choke artist?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to have to get back on Donald's people, and he didn't make it clear who was the choke artist and who was the liar. But anyway, he says we're all talking, no action. But Mr. Trump, Donald, today there will be action. Today there will be talk. Today you will see what will happen when you anger a Canadian. We just make funny jokes. Okay, let's get going. Are you ready?
Sure.
So these are the worst of the best Donald Trump quotes. There's so many to choose from.
We don't have enough time.
His list is huge. Yes. So, Ruben, why don't you go first?
All right. Any negative polls are fake news, just like CNN, ABC, NBC polls in the election. Sorry. People want border security and extreme vetting.
All right.
But that's, to me, it wasn't the...
Did you really pick that one out of the blue?
No, it's just right there.
Fake news.
Just
fake news.
I just like any negative polls. They're fake.
Yeah, I know.
It reminds me of that episode in Seinfeld where Jerry goes into a booze. It was the Pakistani guy. He had a restaurant.
Abu?
That was failing, and he orders stuff. He goes, Jerry, you're a very, very good man. And he goes, in his head, he's thinking, my mother's right.
Yeah.
I am a very good person. I'm a good boy.
But then Jerry turned into a very, very bad man.
Very bad.
Very bad.
Could my mother be wrong?
Babu! Babu! Babu. You know, I've got to tell you, I never do this, but the shrimp, it's a little stringy. You have any chicken?
The shrimp is stringy?
Well, maybe your refrigerator.
Quiet! You shut up!
Well,
You make me change restaurant, but nobody come. You say make Pakistani. Babu Bhat have only Pakistani restaurant. But where are people? You see people? Show me people. There are no people.
You know, I think I'll just take the check.
You bad man. You very, very bad man.
Bad man? Could my mother have been wrong?
Yeah.
But this is where Trump believes that if anything's negative about him, this is not real.
Your timeout on your computer is really fast, by the way.
Oh, well, you just have to deal with it, right?
Okay. All right, let's, boy, there's so many to choose from. All right. Happy New Year to all, including to my many enemies and those who have fought me and lost so badly. They just don't know what to do. Love.
What?
That's great. That's fantastic. So, at the very least, Trump he's showing love to his enemies. That's a good attribute. That's a good attribute.
This one, I remember when this one happened because I was like, why does an old man care?
Oh, he cares. He cares about the people. He cares about everybody.
Robert Pattinson should not take back Kristen Stewart.
Well, slow down. you tell people who Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart are. They might not know. We have older listeners.
They're in the talkies.
So yeah, Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart are in the they're in the talkie films.
Yeah, they're the motion pictures.
That's right. Oh, anyways, just for reference.
Sure.
Okay. They were dating each other. So.
And he said that Robert should not take Kristen back. She cheated on him like a dog and will do it again. Just watch. He can do much better.
Robert Pattinson can do much better than Kristen Stewart. I think she's pretty. I think she's great.
I've enjoyed her in movies. I haven't seen the Twilights.
I've seen the Twilights.
Have you really?
I have.
All of them?
You know what's funny? I've seen all of them except for Breaking Dawn Part 2. I don't know how it ends. I don't know if she chooses the wolf or if she chooses the vampire. Wolf. I don't know. Yeah, there's a wolf. His name is Jacob the Wolf.
There's only so much time. All right.
And there's what's his name? Robert the Vampire, and I don't know who she chooses. Anyways.
Yeah.
I probably would have chosen.
Well, I have to say.
Well, she got turned into a vampire, I think, or something. Anyways.
Yeah. Trump knows what he's talking about when he talks about cheating.
Okay, let's go. Oh, here we go. Ariana Huffington is unattractive, both inside and out. I fully understand why her former husband left her for a man. He made a good decision. All right.
The guy's such a douchebag. Is that bad for me to say? Douchebag's not bad.
No.
If you're one, it is.
No. He's a powerful man who's just so.
Well, again, I guess I sunk to his level by calling him.
That's right, Ruben. We are not here to actually. That's true. We are not here to question his character, to question his integrity. We're only here to pick the worst of the best, worst things he has said in recent history. We can't keep up with everything. We're just like choosing things at random here. But this next one's really good, Ruben. It's a little bit long, but I think it's good because he's speaking about another celebrity. He really likes to talk about Hollywood.
For somebody who doesn't care about
what other people think,
in Hollywood, he is obsessed with Hollywood.
Okay, here we go.
Meryl Streep, one of the most overrated actresses in Hollywood, doesn't know me, but attacked me last night at the Golden Globes. She's a Hillary flunky who lost big. For the 100th time, I never mocked a disabled reporter, would never do that, but simply showed him groveling.
Oh,
that's what groveling looks like.
So this is what he did in the video. He did this. The guy the reporter had some sort of muscular, and his hands are like this. That's exactly what Trump did in the video. So when people grovel, they don't do that. This is groveling. Please.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
He has such good character. He's such a champion of the people.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I love this one. This is great. I will build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me. Believe me. And I'll build them very inexpensively. I will build a great wall on our southern border, and I will make Mexico pay for that wall. Mark my words.
Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall.
Yeah, we have.
We have marked your words. There's no wall. Mexico's not paying for anything, and it's not inexpensive. You're an idiot. Oh, I'm sorry. I see.
Ryan, I think the term is huckster.
Well, huckster. Sorry. Sorry, my apologies. He's a better man than me. This is not about Trump. This is only about the quotes that he.
This is what he said.
This is what he said.
He's such a great communicator. Our great African American president hasn't exactly had a positive impact on the thugs who are so happily and openly destroying Baltimore.
I can't even comment on that quote because it's...
Well, Trump has had an impact on the white males in America.
I'm embarrassed. That quote speaks for itself. All right. All right. As you probably know, Trump and Rosie O'Donnell do have a tepid past, been at each other in the past, but here we go. Trump said, if I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, I'd look at her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. Can you believe this guy?
Does he have a mirror? Okay, here's a true story. I was at the Gap buying clothes. I'm like, these mirrors make me look thin.
Sure. Good.
And they're like, no. I'm like, dude, I got a mirror at home. I know what I look like. Tell my wife, she goes to the Gap to go buy something. She's like, I never looked better in my life. What on earth mirrors does Trump have for him to say that about somebody else?
He's delusional.
Like, not that I'm a slender individual, but that guy's
you're not But you're not calling other. But that's. I don't know. You're not saying this other people. You're not saying this other people. Like
Melania finds him attractive.
Yeah, Melania finds him attractive.
Boy, she just can't keep her hands off him. No, wait. She can. She just swats it.
Oh, I get worked up. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. All right, so
this parlays into what was just said. He says the beauty of me is that I'm very rich.
Oh, wow!
I didn't know he was so funny.
The beauty of me is that I'm very rich.
Wow.
And even that's debated as to how much he's worth.
Well, he said. Well, he debated himself, saying that it fluctuates depending on his mood.
Here we go. All of the women on The Apprentice flirted with me, consciously or unconsciously.
No,
we're not done. Okay, let's just understand what he's saying here. All the women flirted with me, consciously or unconsciously. That's to be expected, he said.
It's to be expected.
It's to be expected.
It's to be expected.
Well, and I won't even say the quote. I'm not even going to say the quote, but we know what he said on that extra show. So, where'd you go? We got to go back.
Yeah, we're going back. We're going back.
I don't know these quotes off by heart, so.
Well, you don't, eh?
No. That's a good one. You can read 17. That's kind of a fun one.
It's freezing and snowing in New York. We need global warming.
So he's a comedian. He's handsome, smart, rich, and funny. No wonder Melania is dating him. All right, let's go down more.
Yeah, it's not really offensive, but he did say one of the key problems today is that politics is such a disgrace.
Oh, good point.
Good people don't go into government.
He said that.
He said that.
Wow. Christopher said, darn it, this makes being an American so embarrassing. So Christopher Goff is American. Mm-hmm. Sorry, brother. But it's good American people like you that are really making that country great. America already is great. It's the people. You guys are great. And us as Canadians, I'm going to speak for myself anyways. I've met many Americans. I have family that are American. There's awesome people down there.
Whose turn is it? I don't even want to say it.
Oh, so here we go. I can't do this. He said, I don't know which one to pick. I'm going to pick this one.
Let's cut that one in half. I've said if Ivanka weren't my daughter,
perhaps I'd be dating her.
I don't think Ivanka would do that inside the magazine, although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
The plus side is he has a line that he won't cross.
So gross. He's looking at his daughter. Like the only thing stopping him from is the fact that she's I can't even.
It's gross.
Yeah. Okay. So I like this one. My fingers are long and beautiful, as it has been well documented. Are other various parts of my body.
Oh, skin tags.
Okay. So there's a few things with this quote.
His back moles are long.
My fingers are long and beautiful. No man in their right of mind would even say that about their hands. Long and beautiful. Now, what documentation are we talking about here? Where's this document? Well, it's it's
classified with Obama being from Kenya.
Okay, so it's well documented. Ruben, continue.
Donald Trump said this to an opposing lawyer during a court case when she asked for a medical break to pump breast milk for her 3-month-old daughter.
So a woman was asking, could she just have a little break so she could provide food for her child?
For her infant, yeah.
Okay, and his response to that request was?
You're disgusting.
Man, I really want to punch this guy. How could you say that to a woman? How can you say it to a nursing mother who said, hey,
He's also saying that a baby can't eat.
The mother's just saying, can I just take a break so I can pump breast milk for my baby? And his response is, you're disgusting. Okay.
I think the only difference between me and the other candidates is that I'm more honest and my women are more beautiful. I think
is he talking about his daughter and his wife at the same time as my woman?
Yeah, why is it plural? And I thought slavery was abandoned, so he doesn't own anybody.
So he's basically saying, I think the only difference. So wait, that's the only difference.
Yeah,
he says the only difference between me and the other candidates is that I'm more honest and I have hotter DNA.
I like how he says not I'm honest. I'm more honest.
I'm more honest. Yeah.
It's either you're honest or you're not.
Well, he's honestly a pig. Oh.
But a smart one. My IQ is one of the highest. And you all know it. Please don't feel so stupid or insecure. It's not your fault.
Well, I don't feel stupid. I don't feel insecure.
Well, as Stephen Hawking says, or he says something regarding the IQ thing, is that smart people don't announce that they're smart.
I was just going to say, this is classic projection 101. Look at this guy. He's calling other people fat. He's calling other people ugly. He's announcing that he's rich. He's letting us know that beautiful women throw themselves out. This is like classic. It's pathetic. Let's just get down to the point here. This guy's pathetic. He has
no shame.
He's beyond the no shame. He's announcing everything he doesn't have. Then he announces that his fingers are long and beautiful. You see what I'm getting at?
Yes.
Why are we announcing everything that you apparently have? Somebody who's funny doesn't say I'm funny. Somebody who's good looking doesn't say I'm good looking. Somebody who's rich doesn't have to say I'm rich. Somebody whose fingers are long, along with other things, doesn't have to say these. It is what it is, and people will notice this. You don't have to keep saying it. He's trying to convince the public, and it's not working.
I have so many fabulous friends who happen to be gay, but I'm a traditionalist. What does that even mean? Well, it exists that. Who wouldn't take Kate's picture, make lots of money, if she does nude sunbathing thing? Come on, Kate.
Oh, I think you're talking about Kate Milton.
Yeah.
She got caught with nude photos. So he's saying, who wouldn't take pictures of her being naked?
Somebody with morals?
Okay, so I got to read this one.
Please do.
Oh, yeah. All right, so look at those hands. Are they small hands? And speaking to Republican rival Marco Rubio, refer to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small, said Marco. I guarantee you, said Trump. There's no problem. I guarantee.
Great. Fantastic.
Great. Good
for you. Wow. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Again, these are just things he said.
Yeah. So one time,
maybe our listeners who are Trump supporters, and we probably have a few. Let me just make this stipulation.
Please do.
These are just things he has said. Has he said many wonderful, great things? Maybe. So you provide us a list. I'll tell you what. This is my challenge. You provide us that list, and we'll choose the worst
that he said without a teleprompter.
Without a teleprompter, and without talking about himself or talking mean about somebody else, and talking about something that makes sense, and we will cover that list. Okay.
To a female 9/11 survivor.
Oh, nice. Oh, good. So he's speaking to 9/11 survivor. This should be good. Okay, good.
He replied to her, "Thanks, sweetie. That's nice." Called her a sweetie.
That's nice.
That's nice.
All right. I love this one. This could have been, okay. I love this one. He was talking about 9/11. He said, I was down there, and I watched our police and our firemen down on 7-Eleven, down at the World Trade Center, right after it came down.
I think what I want to do is I want to talk just for a second. I wrote this out, and it's very close to my heart because I was down there, and I watched our police and our firemen down on 7-Eleven, down at the World Trade Center right after it came down.
So he was at 7-Eleven during the...
Okay. I will defend.
I know it was a mistake, but 7-Eleven.
There were some great memes that day.
Oh yeah, there was some great memes were made that day. 7-Eleven, lest we forget.
Yes.
Oh, there's so many. I apologize. There's so many.
Number one, he said, I have great respect for women.
Oh, good.
I was the one that really broke the glass ceiling on behalf of women, more than anybody in the construction industry.
Good.
He's the one that broke the glass ceiling for women.
Good.
So it's women that break the glass
ceiling
I know. For them, but he did it. What a gentleman.
Okay, here we go. Oh, he speaks about Kim Jong-un. He says, Kim Jong-un is 27 years old. His father dies, took over a regime. Say what you want, but that is not easy, especially at that age.
Oh, it's not easy being a dictator.
It's not easy throwing your uncle to the dogs. It's really not that easy.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one I can't read. We'll have to bleep one of the words for our PG rated podcast. But this, Ruben, let me just say, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful women. I just start kissing them.
So in context, he's married at the time, and his wife had just given birth.
Oh, okay. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the... You can do anything. All right. President of the United States. Okay, cool. I don't know. We're at the 20-minute mark. I'm feeling gross. We've reached our 20-minute mark.
Let's end on a positive note.
Okay, let's end on a positive.
He said, I've had a flawless campaign. You'll be writing books about this campaign.
There'll be books, all right.
I think I'm actually humble. I think I'm much more humble than you would understand. So not only is he humble, he's also condescending.
Oh, man. Yes,
all
Chris. Right. I agree. Chris just said we all need a bath now. Whatever. Why am I apologizing for this? This guy's a creep. He's a goof.
I will no longer.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
If you can't handle Trump being criticized, look, Barack was criticized, George Bush was criticized, and they had their reasons to be criticized. Well, this is Trump's reasons to be criticized. He talks like a 12-year-old kid who's had a beer for the first time. He doesn't know how to handle himself. He just doesn't know how to handle himself. It's embarrassing.
But he can handle other women, though, according to himself. On that bright note, which quote was the worst?
All of them. But the worst was, of course, anything to do with women. His disrespect, his misogynistic behavior is gross and disgusting. If this man was in 200 meters of my family, I would run away. I wouldn't let him near my wife, my child. It's gross. Hey, we're going to Uncle Trump's house for a sleepover. Yeah, it's gross. So I don't even know which one to pick. Ruben, do you have one that... I don't want to read.
I would say his daughter.
Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, the grossest one.
Yeah. All right, Trump. In your own words.
Well, remember, everybody. In front of every silver lining is a cloud. And the leader of the free world is a cloud.
We'll have a better one next time.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Wow.
I think the idea was this was going to be funny.
Yeah, the idea was this, but reading these, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. America the Beautiful.